Hello and welcome to ICANN Media. I'm your host, Rob Hislop. We are at the Global Petroleum Show in Calgary, and one of the issues being tackled this year at the event is the job market. And of course, with the low price for the barrel of oil and many people being laid off, a lot of people are asking questions as to what the future holds. Right now, we've got a woman that I think can provide us with some answers. Claudine Vidallo, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You are with a company called PetroLMI. Perhaps you can tell us what that is.
PetroLMI, or Petroleum Labor Market Information, PetroLMI for short. We're a research arm of Enform, the Safety Association for Canada's oil and gas industry. And what we do is do labor market research and provide useful data and insights regarding the industry in terms of the job market now and in the future. As well, we produce career resources to help job seekers and career planners have better information to make decisions regarding their jobs and careers.
And you're making a presentation here at the Global Petroleum Show looking at the labor market and what it might hold for about the next 4 years. So what have you discovered through your research?
What we found is probably not new to some of the industry people that are doing more macroeconomics kind of analysis. We found that obviously 2016 remains uncertain, and there's going to be continued job losses that we are going to see in a short while. We are going to see some companies probably go through mergers and acquisitions, and some bankruptcies to probably happen as well. But recovery is kind of expected to start in 2017, sometime in 2017, with some the price of oil starting to pick up even during now, right? And so we're going to see some job creation as well, hiring that also is driven by age-related attrition, and that's about 46,000 to about more than 50,000 new workers needed to the industry between now and 2020.
So it sounds optimistic, but of course a lot of people have lost their jobs and will be looking to re-enter the market as well.
That's correct. We also fear that there might be some challenges even with those people that have left the industry and whether we can attract them back. But it is optimistic, but remember that's a 4-year period. So on a yearly basis, there's, and obviously starting with 2017, it's a slow pickup or slow recovery. We position it as a milder recovery for our industry and not going back to the, pre the 2014 levels where we have over $100 price of oil. That said, there's a lot of things that some people that are currently looking for employment opportunities can do. There's still some hiring happening right now, but obviously the labor market is very relaxed, and so there's tight competition within the few roles that are available within the industry. But we also encouraged for workers or people to look at transferable skills, because there's some indirect sectors within our industry and even those that are outside of our industry that might be hiring in today's environment. And so the question is whether, can you maintain your skill set or even upgrade them during this time? And then when things turn around for our industry, we will need you back.
It is interesting because this is an industry that's well known for its fluctuations. So you go through a phase where there's not enough workers, too many jobs. Now there's too many workers, not enough jobs. So is this just another common dip that you would expect in this industry?
It's no comment at all this time. I mean, obviously we go through downturns and upswings in our industry, but really the reality today is this is lower for longer. Right? And so there's a little bit more where some of the workers that have been kind of going through the upswings and downswings of industry would kind of just wait it out. And they have, they've gone through those many times that they can wait it out and actually, prepare for that cycle. But this time around, it's much longer. And so some of them are moving into survival mode and just needing to really look for other employment, right? Yeah.
So what do you think it'll mean to the industry then if it is ready to get back on board and once again it finds itself not being able to find people?
Well, the one thing that industry is currently doing is looking for ways to, instead of laying off people, looking for cost-cutting implementation so that they can keep more workers longer. So, for example, we've heard that the number of people needed for a drilling rig, for example, drilling crew, what they're doing is reassigning some people over there so that they can keep more people there. The people there are not working as many hours as they're used to, but at least you get to retain more people preparing for the upswing, right? So that's what some companies are doing, but obviously they're also understanding that when things turn around and there's more growth and more workers needed, they obviously are going to revert back to the some of their creative recruitment programs, attraction and retention programs that could help them look for those workers and the talent that they need.
So you're telling people then, I guess, the workers to be patient and perhaps gain new skills. Companies also have to be preparing themselves for the upswing as well.
And look for more creative ways to kind of attract the workers and not go back to that method of just offering more. And that's going to obviously, it could potentially escalate cost again. And so we're going to go back to that same cycle then. Right?
Claudine, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much, Rob.
We've been chatting with Claudine Vidallo here on ICANN Media.